Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's KG Chaos. In this video, we're going to talk about the Blackwater Massacre that happened supposedly in Red Dead 1. Which it didn't happen in Red Dead 1, but it makes there's like a storyline for it. This was like way back when. You can find it like a newspaper article. Once in a while, like the person will sell it, and it'll be inside that article. Pretty much going to go over and see what you guys think about it being possibly in Red Dead 2, either like at the end of the game, like the end mission, or somewhere like in the middle and so forth like that. Just get you guys' opinion and go ahead and tell you guys the lore of the actual Blackwater Massacre and the last person to survive it. If you guys don't know the lore about it, you're about to hear it here. So let's go ahead and get right up into it. So what you see on the screen now is the article from a newspaper that you can actually find at anybody really sells it. Every once in a while they'll sell one. But go ahead and read it off. It says, reports from Mexico suggest that possibly the last of the great gunman, Landon Ricketts, may be alive and well just south of the border. Mr. Ricketts, who survived the Blackwater Massacre in 1899 and who shot and killed both of the Butcher brothers in 1996, amongst many other rumored and verified killings, was long believed dead after a late-night gunfight in eastern California in 1902. Now it seems the last of the men who lived by the speed of their reflexes may be still among us. It is unclear whether he will join a Wild West show. It's pretty much saying that it's rumored that he is still alive. You can actually, I'm pretty sure, find him in the storyline after you go through it. He is in Mexico. You will you find him, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to talk about the actual Blackwater lore now, so you guys get an understanding of it. If you actually haven't learned anything about it or heard anything about it, well, I'm going to go ahead and talk to you guys now and tell you guys what the lore is, and I'm going to read it off to you. So now I'm going to go ahead and read you guys off the actual lore about it, and so you guys get an understanding if you haven't already. The Blackwater Massacre was a bloody gunfight that took place in the town of Blackwater in 1899. The actual cause of the gunfight remains a mystery. The massacre gained wide publicity due to the numbers of men killed and the fact that it took place in such a highly populated and modernized town. The cause is not much known, and they don't know why the battle took place, only that it involved several lawmen and outlaws. This is likely due to the fact that most of the civilians present didn't know what started the battle, and the police have since covered up most of the story. It is possible that much of the story has changed over time, and the massacre is known as more of a myth than actual event because of the mystery surrounding it. So pretty much the police and whatnot, they kind of like covered it up so no one knew about it. No one knew the reason behind it, which I'm hoping they actually put in Red Dead 2 so we can actually see like what happened, what was the cause, why did it happen, and so I'm really hoping that Red Dead or Rockstar brings this to the light so we can actually see what happened, why it happened, who all died, whatnot, and what sort, so we can actually get an understanding of this. The casualties, it was pretty much, people said that 37 men were killed, consisting of 22 outlaws, 15 members of Blackwater Police Department, although not exact number was known. It is believed that civilian casualties were minimum. It is fairly possible that Cole McFarland, one of Bonnie McFarland's late brothers, was one of the victims of the massacre. The evidence behind this is that early in the game, Bonnie says that her brothers died either from foolish choices or sickness. Seeing is that Cole died in 1899 from a bullet wound in the head, it is possible he wasn't involved in the massacre. Another possible victim is Maybelle Archer Fordham's mother, which also she was buried in Blackwater Cemetery, and there is a dialogue in the in-game file saying, I hear the Bureau's fellow's never been the same since his mother got shot in the massacre. She died 24th of July, 1900. It is possible she died from her wounds or a surgical complication later on after the massacre. So pretty much saying that the McFarlands, one of her brothers, actually died in the massacre because he died in 1899 to a bullet hole to the head. So it's pretty much saying that he most likely died from it because it kind of wraps it up to the same year as the massacre. So that's possible that that did happen. Hopefully Red Dead 2 actually shows some light on that and actually tell us what happened and if he actually did die. Also, another person is Maybelle Archer Fordham's mother. She was buried there also and said that she either died of her wounds in the late massacre or she just died from other causes. But hopefully the game Red Dead 2 actually shows us or tells us what actually happened so we can actually get a more understanding of the massacre that took place here. And also, there was only like one survivor. There was rumored to be another one, but only one was like confirmed to be a survivor, but they thought he died a couple years later. But that was Landon Ricketts, and he is supposedly one of the only survivors of the incident. The massacre apparently led him to the south of the border to Chuparosa. His status as one of the only survivors has made him popular and given him a legendary status. Through West Elizabeth and beyond, judging by the quotes of Willie Oates, he too could be a survivor. So they're pretty much saying that maybe West Elizabeth or Willie Oates are still alive, but they're not confirmed. It's just rumored, but the only known survivor is Landon Ricketts. And Landon Ricketts is really most famous for him killing the Butcher Brothers, and then of course the massacre of 1899 that was in Blackwater. Pretty much all he is famous for, him being survivor of that, and killing the Butcher Brothers a few years before, and then dying a few years later supposedly. But supposedly he is still alive. So we don't all really know for sure like what happened in Blackwater, and like why it happened and all of that. Hopefully they will shed some light on this in Red Dead 2, so we can get a more understanding of what actually happened to what happened like during all this. Maybe it was like a miscommunication. Maybe it was like a they needed to settle something. Don't really know for sure. Hopefully they do show it in Red Dead 2, like I said. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. That's all we really know about the lore, is that no one knows what happened because it was this big cover-up by the law and all of that. So yeah, guys, that is pretty much it for this video. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, and also hit that like button and notification button so you guys get notified as soon as my new videos come live. I try to post videos every day. If not, I'll post them like every other day, but I try for the most part posting one every day. Anyways, guys, that is it for this video. Please hit that like button if you liked it, and I will see you guys next time.